covering the Villages for you. Here's Jill Winters and the VNN Lifestyle News Team.
Women are loving a certain water sport. Plus, the Villages is home to a competitive team filled with super seniors. Kimberly Hetz has always been an athlete. She has endured 6 knee surgeries in her lifetime, and she has now found a way to keep playing a sport she loves without worrying about getting injured. She is part of the Division III Women's Water Volleyball League.
I was a high school volleyball coach. I played in high school. I played volleyball in college. So I know the overall volleyball sport very well, but it was very neat learning a new sport of volleyball called water volleyball. There's a lot of different rules. There are different things on the net that you can and can't do versus court ball. There's a lot of different positioning versus court ball because you don't move in water the same as you do on the floor, of course. So it was very neat to learn a whole different aspect of volleyball. The women are chosen based on their evaluations. They are evaluated first to be put in different divisions from 1 through 5. So we had a draft. People had to sign up first. Once they're evaluated, then you get put into the draft of the level that you've been evaluated for. And you know most of the people, but it's kind of neat to not know some of the people. I've learned so many people and learned what good hearts these people have. And not everyone is an athlete in water volleyball, but they sure become one playing. And it is really neat to get to know people in the water, out of the water. But as far as the team goes, because it's an entire season, you learn all about them. You learn their grandchildren and their husbands and it's neat to get that camaraderie together. There's women here that started at level 5 and are now at 3 and have goals now that they may never have had in life to advance in something. Now they can work on becoming a 2, becoming a 1, which I think that's the best part of it.
This was Kimberly's first year in Division III. She was her team's captain, and they just won the championship within their division.
We had fun. We laughed the entire time, and we came through adversity a lot. We were down in a lot of games, and the best part was watching these women come together and encourage each other and play well together. And that is what I love about the women's group, is that the camaraderie is always there. Yes, there's competitiveness, but they can balance it. The rec department is doing a great job of now putting together the fall season, which will start towards the end of October. They are going to be doing evaluations up until then. So if you haven't been evaluated, there's still time to do it. And don't be upset about whatever evaluation you end up with. You always have the opportunity to work and climb that ladder. The seasons are going to continue. There will be a winter season, my understanding, and a spring and a summer. And it's just a great way to build that camaraderie with people that you know and don't know. I had a friend who told me to come on down to the Villages, and I could not imagine the great opportunities we have here, especially being athletic my entire life and then living my older years in Wisconsin. I kind of slowed down, and I didn't want to slow down. And it's awesome that I got to come here and speed back up again.
Kimberly says there is also a sub-list for those who cannot commit to playing every week. For more about the growth of women's water volleyball, take a look at Saturday's Daily Sun. If you want to get involved with the sport, check the weekly Recreation and Parks publication. The first Dragon Boat team in the nation, comprised of paddlers age 70 and older, is right here in the Villages. They are the Sparta 70 Dragon Boat team.
We started on this quest from 2016, and we've been trying to get recognition for the D Division all that time. Our range runs from 70 to 84, and I'll tell you a funny story about that, is that people ask me, well, I'm not 70 yet, I'm 67, 68. So I said, well, you have to come on board because we have to plan for the future. So I said, how good is that? Only in the Villages could I be preparing people 67 to 68 and 69, preparing to compete when they're 70. So when I started with Sparta 70, I said, let's assist them up with the Leatherneck Warriors. So we trained side by side with the Leatherneck Warriors, who are much younger. And I think that's what brought them up to a position of really good cohesiveness and team building, and able to put everything aside and focus on what they had to get done. In no short measure, we wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for John Rohan and and the recreation department. We're going to carry the Village brand throughout the world, hopefully, and where else would a Sparta 70 going throughout the world, people 84 years old and competing on an international level.
Sparta 70 is part of the Village's Dragon Masters Dragon Boat Club, and the team includes 4 deaf paddlers. Coach Kane is happy to welcome anyone who is interested in joining them on the boat. After this short break, a villager talks about his convertible.
Stay with us. More Village's lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN.
The Sumter County Sheriff's Office has created a free mobile app to give our citizens quick and easy access to all critical information needed to help keep the community safe. To download the app for free, search Sumter County Sheriff's Office on Google Play or the App Store. With our app, you can submit a tip, receive alerts on criminal activity in your area, search for sex offenders, inmates, the most wanted list, and much more. Together, we can keep Sumter County a great place to live, work, and play.
When cleaning your air ducts, it's important to clean the entire system. An air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer removes pounds of trapped dirt, dust, and allergens from your home completely. The cleaning improves your home's indoor air quality, keeps your home cleaner longer, and can even improve the efficiency of your HVAC system. We want you to have the cleanest and healthiest indoor air possible, so call for a free inspection today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
This is VNN.
Curtis Kalka has owned convertibles before, and it took him about a year to find his current daily driver.
Mercedes-Benz got a designer together for the colors, and they put together the diamond white exterior color, the Bengal red interior color with piano black interior trim. I've just always appreciated the two-seater Mercedes most of my life, and now that I'm retired, I can afford it, and so I bought it because I think it's a very stylish car. It's a 3.0 bi-turbo V6 with 359 foot-pounds of torque and 356 horsepower. And this is the S series, which is their top of the line series. It just gives you a rock solid feel. It's a automatic 9-speed, and I would have to believe that 9-speed, not that I bought the car for the miles per gallon, but it surprised me. Going 75 miles an hour on I-75, I can get 32 miles per gallon. Normally it's comfort because I'm just, casually driving around, but if I get on Megacin or any place that has the roundabouts, I'll put it in Sport Plus. It makes me feel good. It's a materialistic reminder of maybe I have done things right through my life.
For even more about Curtis and his Mercedes convertible, take a look at the Love My Ride section in Saturday's Daily Sun.
Here's your VNN 5-day weather.
From the WVLG Weather Center, this is Christopher James with your VNN 5-day forecast. Saturday, high 91, Sunday 90, and then 91 on Monday and Tuesday. Chances of rain during the afternoons, overnight lows in the mid-70s. The past few years have been explosive for America's RV industry.
The 2020 pandemic pushed travelers to the outdoors and in turn to RVs, and 2022 was a record year at the time with about 600,000 RVs produced. Here in the Villages, there are 3 RV clubs where members have embraced the travel freedoms RVs offer. Village of Lake Deaton resident Robert Kress says it's the freedom to go wherever you want and not have to stay in a hotel. While the Village's RV Club president, Ed Febinger, says it's about finding and seeing things that they may never have seen before. Take a look at Sunday's Daily Sun for more on this in-depth project about the RV industry. Up next, students have been reading away this summer.
Broadcasting and streaming live from Lake Sumter Landing in a small building with big windows near the water. AM 640, 102.7 and 104.5 FM. Your soundtrack to the Villages. WVLG Wildwood.
The number one complaint that I hear from most of my patients, and remember, some of these patients are here against their will, right? Somebody sent them here. They came in kicking and screaming with their arms crossed. And even those folks will tell me their biggest issue that they think they have, or that they even will acknowledge, is understanding people in social settings. You can have a very subtle high-frequency loss and very good normal low-frequency hearing, and you get into a crowd with noise, you're lost, right? You hear people, but you don't understand them. All you have to do by law to fit somebody with a hearing aid is have them push a button to tones, have them repeat words in a quiet situation, and do bone conduction, where they put a bone oscillator on your head, right? That's all it takes legally. But if somebody tells me, hey doc, I can't hear well in noise, or I'm lost in crowds, don't I want that information? Don't I want to assess that? So speech and noise testing is my favorite test that I run with patients, because it quantifies their acknowledgement of a complaint that they know they have. It lets me show them, compared to normal hearing individuals, this is your handicap in noise.
This year's Sumter Public Schools Supply Drive was record-breaking. Over the course of 3 days earlier this week, area residents could drop off donations in the parking lot of 3 different recreation centers. The first day on Tuesday resulted in double the amount of supplies they received on the very first day of last year's drive. Overall, tens of thousands of dollars were donated to the district, passing last year's monetary donations. Sumter School Board member Sally Moss has organized the drive since the beginning, saying she is happy to live in the Villages and to be able to do this. Neighbors on Super Street in the village of Fenney donated to this effort, including Yolanda Leone. She remembers what it was like growing up and not having enough supplies for her 5 kids. She has grandkids now and wouldn't want anyone else to go through that either. All donations will be given to the traditional public schools in Sumter County. Last month, the Villages Charter School began its summer reading program, and students have been impressive. The school's library has opened twice a week in June and July for elementary grade students to check out books. Elementary media specialist Tara Zawacki says they had approximately 300 students who met their summer reading goals at the elementary level. Tara says one of the benefits of the summer reading program is that it encourages kids to keep reading over the summer and continue improving their reading skills. And having the school's media center open over the summer gives parents a place to bring their kids to check out books for free. We'll be back with more news from Florida's friendliest hometown.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN. You're living the dream. Fun times and great tunes. Jackhammering the rock and roll. Delighting up the dance in R&B. It's your Villages house party on your Villages soundtrack. WVLG.
The best mix of music. The songs you love. Your Villages soundtrack. WVLG.
This hurricane preparedness tip from VNN and WVLG is brought to you by The Villages Insurance.
Hi, this is WVLG Senior Forecaster Dave Cole. Understanding the forecasts are an important part of being prepared for severe weather situations. A hurricane watch indicates hurricane conditions are a threat within 48 hours. Review your preparation plans, keeping informed, and be ready to act if a warning is issued. A hurricane warning alerts you that hurricane conditions are expected within 36 hours. Complete your preparations. Tropical storms bring winds between 39 and 73 miles per hour, and hurricanes can produce winds over 74 miles per hour. Keep listening for more information, including supplies, pet tips, detailed information to keep on hand during hurricane season, presented by The Villages Insurance. And thank you for listening to your Villages soundtrack, WVLG.
This community is filled with beauty, and you might have seen some of the incredible images captured by some of your friends and neighbors in the Daily Sun. Here's just a few of those best shots. If you are looking for a role to help others, maybe Community Watch is for you. They are seeking part-time patrol drivers and subs, full-time dispatchers, and part-time dispatch subs. There's going to be a hiring event at 8 a.m., 10:30 a.m., and 1 p.m. Tuesday, August 8th at Ezell Recreation. Just go to districtgov.org and click on Employment Opportunities, which is listed under the Quick Links headline on the left side of the page to complete a job application online prior to this hiring event. It's time now for a brief commercial break.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN.
You're always welcome at Cody's.
Follow me right this way.
It's where friends and family meet for fun times and great food.
We enjoy the 2-for-1 happy hour from 11 to 7.
We come here for the amazing nightly entertainment.
Great service and loads of smiles await you at Cody's Original Roadhouse in Brownwood and Lake Sumter Landing.
(911) Do you need police, fire, ambulance?
Our operators are required to react to every 911 call as if someone's life is depending on it. They'll send a deputy to the address where the call was generated. This takes the deputy's time away from what could be an actual emergency. Hi, I'm Sheriff Bill Farmer. If you accidentally dial 911, don't hang up, stay on the line. Answer a few questions and let the operator move on to the next call. Please don't hang up.
Clap your hands and stop your feet. Time now for the Villages Entertainment Beat.
I'm Natalie here with your Entertainment Beat. Wham fans, get excited. The life and music of George Michael has gone on sale. This concert-style show chronicles the journey of George Michael and his fans. With world-class performers, the life and music of George Michael captures the style and sound to tell his story from Wham to his solo sounds of Faith, Careless Whisper, and more. For our classic rock fans, U.S. Stones, the American Rolling Stones tribute band, will be here August 12th. For die-hard Stones fans, this is a chance to go back in time and relive Rolling Stones at their peak. You can purchase tickets online at thevillagesentertainment.com, at our box office and kiosk locations, or over the phone. Be sure to check out more of our shows on our website. Our special events team has been hard at work. Many of our events are prepped months in advance, and Hometown Halloween, being one of the biggest events of the year, is no exception. Walls are going up as the special events crew is working to expand upon the horrific haunted house experience many may be familiar with from last year's Hometown Halloween event. It's still a little ways out, but stay tuned as we continue to cover more on what's to come for this year's event this October. August is just around the corner with a week of market nights. The first market night will be Tuesday at Spanish Springs, followed by Wednesday at Lake Sumter Landing, and finishing Thursday at Brownwood. Be sure to come out to the square for live music, our seasonal drink special, the Merriment Mudslide, and to visit our crew at the tent for the latest on your favorite entertainment. Tune in next Monday for what you can look forward to, including more information on our upcoming Car Club Showcase and some brand new shows coming to the Sharon and Savannah Center. This has been your Entertainment Beat, and I'll see you next week.
Thanks, Natalie. Live musical entertainment, of course, is available here every day of the year. And these are the bands ready to perform for you Saturday night. That's all the news we have for you now. Have a great weekend and keep enjoying the Village's lifestyle.
If you have a hearing loss but won't wear a hearing aid, we have exciting news for you.
It's the Lyric Invisible Hearing System. It's placed deep in your ear canal, it's completely undetectable, and the insertion process takes only minutes with no surgery, medication, or pain involved.
You wear 24 hours a day, there's no maintenance and no batteries to change.
You can sleep, shower, and exercise with it.
In practically the time it's taken us to tell you about this hearing device, we just fit this patient.
Call right now and find out if Lyric is right for you.
Well, I heard about Kraft Body Scan from a direct mail flyer that I received at my house. The results that I got from Kraft was a calcium score for the heart needs to be somewhere around 200 and below. Mine was 600. The right side of my heart was about 92% blocked. Go and get scanned. You're talking about a nominal amount of money that can change your life or even save your life.